Hi guys, it's me, your boy again, and we are back with another Pokemon ranked battle video. We're recording this one live. We have a new member to the team. Actually, we might have two new members. I don't remember what the last episode, if we had Charizard or not. But in case we didn't, we got Charizard, my new shiny that I got, and we also have Duraludon. I've been really excited to use Duraludon. And I played a couple of games around with him from last episode, and I've been kind of getting shat on if I'm going to be completely honest. So I don't know if it's probably my poor battling skills. It's not the Pokemon. But you can see the sets we're running, or at least the items, not the sets necessarily. But we were 3-0, now we moved to 6-6. We took some L's, we took some dubs. I was doing a few battles on and off stream yesterday. Just trying to figure out the best way to run Duraludon, and I'm trying to work on getting an Arcanine right now for Bulldoze. Like, I want to use a Bulldoze Arcanine with Weakness Policy Duraludon. That's the plan. Currently shiny hunting the Arcanine. It's not going so well, but we'll get it eventually. And we're here at our first video. Let's see what we got here. Let's go and pull up the lyrics in case. My Melodic. Yeah, let's see what that this guy's got Dugtrio. Okay, Orbeetle. So my question is, he has a really slow team, but what is the Trick Room setter on that team? I'm being completely honest with you. I've never played against a Dugtrio or is that Pissimian? So, and I think I've only played an Orbeetle like once or twice. So, as far as those two go, I really have no clue what they can do. So, I'm thinking, I feel like Lapras Amoonguss is actually a pretty strong lead. Actually, I feel like Amoonguss Gardevoir would be a lead, because if he sees that I have Lapras, he would probably try to lead Urshifu to counter that, right? So if he goes, I'm naturally assuming that's Dark Urshifu. And I think we take Lapras in the back. And I think Charizard actually seems kind of nice here. Yeah, I like that. We'll go with that. So, let's see what we got here. I'm thinking he's going to lead Urshifu. And Scarf Gardevoir outspeeds Urshifu. So it actually leads Marowak. Diglett. Huh. So how do we want to play? Diglett. Can Dugtrio? Oh, it actually traces its Arena Trap. So, can Dugtrio get Trick Room? I don't know if Dugtrio can get Trick Room. It cannot. So I'm confused as necessarily what exactly the strat is here. The problem is, I think we protect D-Gleam. Actually, we could do single target Expanding Force or double target D-Gleam. I think double target D-Gleam just for the chip damage on both would be effective. He's actually maxing Marowak. Okay, just... Okay, Confusion. I'm very confused. I'm assuming we're getting a Flare Blitz from the Marowak then? Into the Amoonguss, but I have no clue what Dugtrio's about to do. Quake to boost special defense. It goes into the Amoonguss, so we actually picked up a really good Protect here. But what does Marowak do? And he's actually building up special defense. We don't have a single physical attacker on our team. I just realized that. So I think what we do here... Do we max Gardevoir? No, we can't max Gardevoir. Can we? I think we swapped Gardevoir out. I don't know if Amoonguss is faster than Marowak, though. Honestly, I think we could risk another D-Gleam. We're not going to do as much damage. Nah, I think we can risk another D-Gleam. I think Amoonguss dies here. If there's any doubt in my mind that Amoonguss survives, we can protect him next turn. We're getting a good bit of chip damage into the Dugtrio. Quake probably goes into Gardevoir this time, I bet. Or no, actually we Rage Powdered, so it goes into Amoonguss. That actually, he survived that pretty well. Probably get a, Flare Blitz into the Amoonguss. I just realized we didn't bring Urshifu, right? So we don't have a single physical attacker. Lapras does look good here, though. So I bring out Lapras. Oh, Gigantamax Lapras. We'll max. I think we can max Geyser into the. Actually, I think we max Geyser into the Alolan Marowak. He doesn't have a Storm Drain swap in, right? Yeah, no, I think we can D-Gleam again. The combined D-Gleam and max Geyser, I think we pick up the KO on Marowak. And since we max, that he doesn't swap out, right? Because swap outs happen before max, I think. So he keeps the Alola Marowak in. My question is, with 2 special defenses, this doesn't even come close to killing it. Quake goes out. Into the Lapras. That is a little bit more damage than I hoped it would. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for me to get through these 2 Pokemon. We do set up Rainforest though, which is really good. Okay, so even with the special defense boost, we still pick up the knockout. So that's actually really good for us. So I think next turn we can go for the Resonance. We really need, if he's got Urshifu, we need him to bring it out now. That's the problem. He's playing around Gardevoir, which is probably a mistake if he does have Urshifu. Orbeetle. Okay. Huh. Orbeetle's what? Bug and... I think we can go and pick up the knockout on the Dugtrio here. And then we just get a little bit of chip damage on the Orbeetle. Gardevoir is the fastest Pokemon. Gardevoir might actually knock out the Dugtrio. So Dugtrio actually Sucker Punches here. Let's go to a fair amount. It's nice to know that he has Sucker Punch. Yeah, we actually pick up the knockout on the Dugtrio. So we actually get the Resonance off into the... He hits a blind Hypnosis. Oh, that hurts. What's the accuracy for Hypnosis? I know it's not 100% accurate. It's 60% accurate. Ugh, I just hit it. That hurts. Who do you bring out? I didn't see who you brought out. I mean, he brought out Urshifu. That's actually really good for us. Dazzling should knock out the Urshifu. And it's a Dark Urshifu too. But the problem is it's Sash. He Wicked Blows. That's Scarfed Urshifu? Oh, that's not good. The only way to counter a Scarf Gardevoir is Scarf fucking Urshifu, apparently. Lapras stays asleep again. So I think our only hope here... Urshifu might actually just one-shot Charizard. And we didn't get screens up. So we're asleep for 2 turns. So think what we do here is we Ice Shard to break the sash. I think we Heat Wave. The Ice Shard's not gonna do much, but it'll. Oh no, he's Scarf. What? We stay asleep for 3 turns. Wicked Blow comes out into the Charizard. We survive with 6 HP. Oh, but it's in rain, so we don't do that much damage. Charizard. Oh. We can't protect in front of Urshifu. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do. We really got unlucky this first game. Like, we got 3 turns. He hits a Hypnosis at 60% accurate. And then we get 3 turns of sleep. I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of my fault for not bringing a physical attacker. Well, I mean, but that doesn't have much to do with it. It was just the 3 turns of sleep. We didn't get screens up. Alright, so we got us another battle. Hopefully we can bounce back after that one, huh? Doesn't seem like RNG is too much on our side. Okay, so Talonflame Haxorus, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, scares the fuck out of me. Thing is with Gardevoir, though, if we send out Gardevoir on a Talonflame and we trace its Gale Wings and we're Scarf, does that mean we outspeed the Talonflame? Because I think Gardevoir and Moongus would be another solid lead here. I think we need to take Urshifu this time. Because if we can get through Primarina, I think Primarina is actually our biggest threat here. Duraludon, maybe? See, but the problem is with Duraludon, you got Raichu. If you max Primarina, Raichu has Lightning Rod. So, you can swap into max Lightnings or any kind of Lightning attack to keep Primarina safe. Which is a problem. Moongus Haxorus, so this actually is a really good lead for us. What do we trace though? Do we trace Haxorus' Mold Breaker? Gardevoir traces first, we get the Mold Breaker, so that shows that Gardevoir is the fastest Pokemon on the field. So honestly, I think what we do here is we just double attack. I think we can clear Smog. I think we Rage Powder just to be safe. We go ahead and lock into D-Gleam. Moongus protects. That's actually really good for us. We should get a free knockout here on Haxorus. See, that's kind of a risky play for Moongus there, because what if I had Moonblast? He could have Rage Powdered to stop me from knocking out. That doesn't even pick up the knockout? Okay, it's Life Orb. Okay, well, see, but we could have saved ourselves a hit there. I would assume Primarina comes out. So, yeah, Primarina. So what we do here, I think we swap out Gardevoir and protect Amoonguss. See, but what if Amoonguss spores? And is it a speed tie? I think we could try to risk a spore. And then I think we can get another D-Gleam off. Or nah, I really want to do that, but like, that might have been the best choice there. He maxes Primarina. That actually probably is our best choice there. But honestly, Duraludon I think matches up pretty well against the Primarina, so I don't have to worry too much about it, I don't think. See, but if we max Lightning there, we can avoid a Spore. But then again, vice versa, our Spore doesn't spore the Primarina. That has to be Assault Vest Primarina, because that did absolutely nothing. Geyser goes into a Moongus. Goes into Gardevoir, which actually does not pick up the knockout. Oh, that's crazy. Opposing Amoonguss Spores. Oh, we'll take that any day of the week. That is perfect. Okay, so we need Gardevoir to die. I think we swap Amoonguss out this turn for Duraludon, so Amoonguss can regenerate, and then I guess we just Dazzling Wing. There isn't much we can really do here. Is Duraludon faster than Primarina? Duraludon is base 85 speed. Primarina is base 60. And if he's AV, we should outspeed it. That's dope. Okay, so we come in with a Moongus again. So I don't know if the Primarina will stay asleep this turn, but we can max Lightning, and then honestly our best bet's probably just a Rage Powder. If there are Amoonguss Rage Powders, it doesn't matter because of Duraludon's inability Stalwart. It ignores any redirection. So, and we can set up terrain so we can't get spored in the future. Withdraws a Moongus. It's probably a good play. Oh, completely forgot about the Raichu. Okay, honestly, we're still not at a complete disadvantage here. If Primarina stays asleep. But that was a terrible play by me. I even said something about the Raichu earlier. Raichu also gets Fake Out. So... Wait, what? Is it not Lightning Rod? Primarina wakes up. It strikes, so it'll lower my speed. So Primarina will actually outspeed me next turn. Wait, I'm so confused about the Raichu. Is that Duraludon's hidden ability that keeps it from being directed towards... I think we just protect Amoonguss here because Raichu's probably going to Fake Out. I'm still baffled at that. Even though Primarina didn't wake up. Or didn't stay asleep. I'm confused. Raichu actually nuzzles. And that actually works really well for us. So we protected. Primarina... Jesus. He gets a crit, that's why. We need this to pick up the knockout. Okay, good. Between Amoonguss and Raichu, I really don't think he has that much of a win con here. So what we do here, I don't know if Raichu's special or physical. Can it be both? Raichu. I think it has special. Yeah, it has 90 special attack and 90 attack. So we actually don't know if it's going to be special or physical. So I think the safe bet here would be to boost defense or lower attack. I mean, I guess it has the same effect. We go into the Amoonguss here. Did we protect it last turn? We can't Spore, so we'll just Rage Powder. I'd assume he probably does it. Okay, he protects his Amoonguss, so we still get the defense boost. We still have Urshifu in the back with Sucker Punch, so if we can get a little bit of chip damage on something, we can come in and Sucker Punch something. Raichu nuzzles again. Paralysis might be a big problem here. I don't know why he wouldn't nuzzle the Duraludon, though. That actually does a good hit. True Protect. Oh, it's a crit, that's why. Okay. I was about to say, I guess we get our crit right back. Rain stops. We'll probably only have like, what, 2 more turns of Electric Rain? So, what we do here... Draco would probably be pretty devastating. We can just Protect. We don't get paralyzed, so we get the Protect off. Amoonguss Rage Powders, but we're Dracoing into the Amoonguss anyways. Raichu Thunderbolts, which is actually terrain boosted. So we stay alive. And we hit the Draco through a Paralyze. Oh, that's nice. Doesn't pick up the knockout, but that's actually really fine with me. He can't swap Amoonguss out if it has Regenerator. So, what we do... Probably go for another Draco onto the Amoonguss. We kind of just need Duraludon to die. And then we just Rage Powder. Amoonguss protects. That's fine as long as he actually kills my Duraludon. He's not going to kill my Duraludon because we Rage Powdered. Electricity disappears. So now we can Spore again. So I'm going to Spore the Raichu and pray that a Draco hits. Probably goes for the Duraludon. That's fine. We should get a Spore off then. That's a free Spore onto the Raichu. Actually, maybe not. How much does he heal from that? Oh, barely any. Yeah. Free Spore onto the Raichu. That's good. So now all we gotta do is just knock out this Amoonguss. He can protect this turn, but we have Wicked Blow. So we'll knock it out. Yeah, I think there's no way he can win this. I guess we just Clear Smog the Raichu just for chip damage. Amoonguss can't protect. Pick up the knockout. And if Raichu Sash, we actually break a Sash here with this Clear Smog. Which is actually really good. This is a really long battle, or is it just me? Oh, Raichu actually had Air Balloon, so it's not Sash. That's different. The weird thing is, though, we actually haven't gotten a full Paralyze with the Amoonguss yet. Raichu stays asleep, too. So I guess it's good that RNG goes in our favor. Even though Primarina only slept for 1 turn, I guess we still make up for it with this. I mean, even if Raichu wakes up, he wasn't. So RNG really didn't have that big of a factor there. But it's always nice that we got something out of that. So, let's see. I'm really confused. I really wish I could see his team. Because I really want to know if that Raichu was Lightning Rod. I think that was probably yes. So let's see. So if this Raichu is Lightning Rod, then that tells me that Duraludon's hidden ability ignores Raichu's Lightning Rod. Yeah, okay. So it is Lightning Rod. That's actually crazy to know. Oh, we got Mustard. Okay. Okay, didn't we play a team like this on stream? Okay, so Braviary with Defiant worries me. Volcarona is also kind of a threat. Sableye, I think Sableye gets beat up. So, just in case he goes with a beat up strategy, we need to lead with Amoonguss. I think Lapras looks pretty strong here. Aside from the Raichu. Also Duraludon. Urshifu. Gardevoir wouldn't be bad just for Terrakion, but other than that, I really don't see what Gardevoir does here. We'll go with that. I mean, Gardevoir actually matches up into Sableye, Terrakion really well. We could have led with Gardevoir again. Because Gardevoir, Dazzling Gleam, super affects both of those. But I think Lapras and Amoonguss would be the safest in case they do go Sableye. Because then we can redirect any... Yeah, you said 6. Yeah. So Amoonguss redirection should redirect a beat up from the Sableye. I believe Sableye gets beat up. That's a huge space to spell Sableye. Actually, Sableye doesn't get beat up. Huh. Raichu can fake out. So what we do is we just protect Amoonguss and max Lapras. I don't think Raichu gets beat up, does it? And then hopefully he might just double into Lapras here. He might have fucked up. Terrakion can close combat into the Lapras slot. Oh, he maxes. So, I hope he max Knuckles, because if he max Knuckles, then he sets up my weakness policy. Which would be really helpful. And max Knuckles significantly weaker than close combat. His best play would have probably been just to not max in close combat. He might actually rock fall here too. For weather. But he's faster, so I'll overwrite his rock fall. But the problem is, rock types get a little bit of a special defense boost in sand. So my guys won't do as much if he rock falls. So, well, it's interesting to see. I hope he knuckles though. I'm assuming Raichu is going to fake out into the Amoonguss. Fake out. Rock fall goes into the Lapras. Yep. Well, I was right about him setting up weather. I swear that. What is that? That's not even Life Orb. So it is Life Orb. Okay, that's why I did so much. It's nice to know it's not Sash. So we pick up the knockout right here and overwrite weather, of course. No. The special defense boost. No. So I think what we do here is we spore the Raichu and we max guard the Lapras. If Terrakion is Life Orb, then I would assume Raichu is Terrakion max guards. Yo! Raichu Electro Webs! Oh, that is perfect. Now we get a spore on the on the Raichu. Oh, that turn ended up perfect. So what we do here is we Spore Terrakion now. Lapras should die here, right? Right? I'm trying to think of what he would do. He'd probably Rockfall again just to overwrite the weather. But he has no way to stop himself from going to sleep. He has to attack the Amoonguss if he wants to keep his Terrakion from going to sleep. Raichu's asleep. He Rock Falls into the Lapras, I would assume. Yeah. We didn't have Scream up. But honestly, I'll take that. We get a Spore. He gets Life Orb Regal too. Problem is though, he sets up Sand, and we have Urshifu in the back, I believe. So we need to try to stall out Sand as much as possible. So I think honestly next turn, and if Raichu's Sash, that breaks the Sash. Yeah, we're gonna bring in Duraludon here. And then we can Flash Cannon into the... Actually, do you think Clear Smog picks up the knockout? Honestly, I think the safe play would be just to Rage Powder in case. And we'll just Flash Cannon. I kind of feel like playing it safe. We could risk a Clear Smog and pray that Raichu doesn't wake up. But Raichu does wake up, which is actually good for us. Raichu Electro Webs the both of them. But he lowers our speed. That's the problem here. But we do pick up the knockout on Terrakion though. So I guess the speed doesn't matter as much right now. We get a crit, but the crit doesn't matter, which is unfortunate because we could have used a crit to matter in this game. This game's gonna be really close. So what do we do here? Raichu's probably looks like it's just gonna sit here in an Electro Web the whole time and lower our speed. Volcarona comes out. Okay, that's a problem. I think Volcarona literally just one-shots Duraludon. So what we do here is we just... Actually, I think it just one-shots both of us. I think we just lose. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can win this because of Heat Wave from Volcarona. Because he keeps lowering our speed. So obviously Volcarona outspeeds. Our only hope is that the Amoonguss stays alive. And then we get the Spore off. Oh, both of us stay alive. That's perfect. Oh, Amoonguss gets burned though. Draco Meteor actually connects. Oh, that's clutch. We get the Spore off too. That's big time. And we're stalling out the turn to Sand, so so now what we do here is we go for the Spore on Raichu. Amoonguss dies next turn. I don't even know if Amoonguss survives Electro Web. We can't do that. I don't think if Amoonguss survives this Electro Web, we win, I think. Oh, there's a chance. And it shows me that this Raichu's complete support. Like, this is its only offensive attack. Dark Pulse. Knockout. We Spore the Raichu. So that means we get a free swap into Urshifu with a asleep Raichu. So what we do... Sand should be going down. Too, right? Just depends on who his last Pokemon is. He couldn't... Didn't he have Primarina? I think you have Primarina. If it's Primarina, I think we lose.
You running with us?
I'll finish this battle, so I'll be over there in a minute.
Alright. No cross fiesta.
Okay. Sweet. Going to get Mexican. So I think what we do here is we just double into the Braviary. What's Dark Pulse would be better. Raichu stays asleep. Perfect. We Wicked Blow onto the Braviary. I wish I would have knocked out. What is Braviary Brave Birds? Okay. So does Duraludon beat the Raichu 1v1? Because Urshifu dies here to Sand. Actually, we get a free Dark Pulse onto the Raichu since it killed itself. Oh. Oh. Sand subsides! Urshifu doesn't die! Okay, but the problem is we're gonna have to Sucker Punch in case Raichu wakes up because Raichu's faster. And we're just gonna have to Dark Pulse. There's no need to Draco yet. Oh, we win. Oh, this game would have significantly got harder if we died to Sand there. That's crazy. We barely pulled that game out. That is insane. So we bounced back after a rough first game. So we'll take that any day of the week. The problem is, so if we die to Sand there, that brings Duraludon. Duraludon's hitting for like 30 a pop with a Dark Pulse. But we do get a chance to flinch with that. Well, no, wait, Raichu's faster. The problem is, I think Raichu's Electro Web might have a chance to paralyze. So that would have been a tricky endgame. I'm not completely sure if we would have won that 1v1. It probably would have came down to us hitting a Draco Meteor. But, I mean, I guess we got lucky. It's about time we got a little bit of luck on our side. We had RNG go bad our first game, just for, I guess, for it to turn around and be good for us the next game. So that's pretty nice. But anyways, thanks for watching. It's been your boy.